this week I've been testing out BB creams, tinted moisturizers, and tinted primers. Now, the reason that I grouped these things together is because really I am not interested in a BB cream for its BB cream properties in itself. What I'm looking for is some kind of a tinted something that I can wear under my mineral makeup that will improve my overall skin tone, that's not as heavy as a foundation, so that when I put it on, it evens my skin tones, hides some blemishes and age spots, makes my wrinkles, fine lines, and pores look better, and creates a nice base for mineral powder so that I can use less mineral powder. Or I want to have something that I can just put on for a no makeup day, so that I can just have something that I can just rub in easily with my hands, throw on a little eye makeup, and go. So my criteria for this product is that it does not have to be a true BB cream, number one. Number two, it does not necessarily have to contain skin improving ingredients, because I put on enough serums and creams at night to improve my skin tone. It does not necessarily have to contain a sunscreen, because I use a separate sunscreen for that. It does have to even out my skin tone and, you know, hide discolorations a little bit so that I can use less mineral makeup. It does have to improve the look of my skin, meaning pores and fine lines. It does have to look natural and match my skin tone so that I can wear it without putting mineral makeup on over it. It does have to last at least 6 to 8 hours without too much oil breakthrough, and it does have to feel non-drying. So that's my criteria for what I was looking for in this test. Now, most of these that I tested are BB creams. I think there's one tinted primer and possibly one tinted moisturizer. All right, so let's get started with the reviews. Now, what I did is each day this week I put on one of these and filmed it so that you are going to not just get to see pictures this time. I'm going to show you video of me applying so you can see how it applies. Then you get to see it plain and then with the mineral makeup over the top. All right, so let's get started. I don't want this video to go on forever. The first one I tried, oh my gosh, look at the glare from the lights. Holy cow. The first one that I tried was Tarte BB Tinted Treatment 12-Hour Primer Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This was $34 for 1.3 ounces. It comes in 4 shades, fair, light, medium, and tan. Its claims are that it's a powerful multitasker that works as a primer, moisturizer, light foundation, anti-aging treatment, and sunscreen to give you a youthful looking glow. 12-hour long-wear chemical-free sunscreen. Contains no parabens, mineral oil, phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, synthetic fragrance, or triclosan. But here's what it does contain. It does contain silicone and dimethicone and hexyl laurate, mica, and diamond dust. So it's really interesting. This one felt really silky going on because of all of the silicones and dimethicones. That makes it just glide over your skin and glide over your pores and wrinkles. So that really made my pores and wrinkles look good. But because of the diamond dust and mica, it has these tiny sparkly particles in it, which I'm not thrilled with. They tend to blend in at first, and especially when I cover it with the mineral makeup, but then by the end of the day, when a lot of the other stuff is worn off, I ended up with little glitter spots all over my face, which I wasn't too thrilled with. It spread on fairly smoothly, and it does a pretty good job with one light coating of covering up most of and correcting most of my discoloration. So I have a lot of red in through here and up here, and I feel like that has covered it up. And it's a good color. It matches my skin tone really well, even though it looks quite dark, I think, in here. Okay, and so now here's the Tarte with my Bare Minerals makeup over. So it doesn't settle into the wrinkles and make them more noticeable. And while it doesn't have a matte finish, it also doesn't have a dewy or luminous finish either. So it just has kind of a nice skin-like finish, which I like, so that, you know, I then put on kind of a sheer coating of the Bare Minerals, and then, you know, it kind of is nice. It reflects light where your skin should, and it doesn't reflect light sort of where your skin shouldn't, but it's very subtle and soft, so it actually looks like skin. And I gotta say, this combination I like very much. we'll find out if this was a favorite or not. It did not last 12 hours, which it claimed it did. It slipped around and bunched up in my wrinkles and crevices later in the day, and it made my eye makeup slide off. So for each of these, I put it on under my eye instead of a concealer, and my eye makeup was all over my face. I looked like an oil slick by 5 o'clock. Actually, I was going to a charity event that night, and I was hoping that I'd be able to just touch up my makeup and go, and this looked so bad. It was all like crumpled up in my chin crease here, and I had like weird big spots of it up here. It looked so bad I had to completely wash my face and start over with a different foundation. So sadly, this one that I had such high hopes for, that I was hoping would be the best one, was actually one of the worst for me. Okay, the next one that I tried was Bobbi Brown BB Cream. This one came in 5 shades, but they're all pretty light, not a big range. 1.35 ounces for $42 with an SPF of 35. Now this one says on the website, moisturize, perfect, and protect instantly and over time. Now it's easier than ever to get great skin with Bobbi Brown's new BB Cream SPF 35. Inspired by a skincare / makeup hybrid that's a cult favorite in Asia, this formula combines moisturizer, treatment, broad spectrum SPF, and a lightweight foundation all in one. So it really sounds fabulous, doesn't it? All right, so for me, we'll go to the video now. It did not blend easily. It looked heavy and accentuated my pores, sadly. It has a shiny finish that shows through the mineral powder. So where I'm looking for more of a matte-ish finish and I just want to apply highlights where I want it, this I was sort of glowing all over, which doesn't work for my older skin. All right, this one seems to be almost fragrance-free. It doesn't seem as silicone-y as some of the other ones, so it doesn't spread as easily. So it goes on okay. It feels rubbery or tacky, I guess. And so overall, I don't really love the look of this one. I feel like it's a little shiny, and it kind of accentuates my, my large pores and my orange peely skin, especially right up here and down here. So let me put on the mineral powder. Okay, so this is the Bobbi Brown BB Cream underneath Bare Minerals matte powder foundation. It looked pretty oily after 5 hours, and I had to powder again to go out, and my eye makeup again slipped down with this. So I would not wear it alone, so it didn't pass one of my tests there. Bobbi Brown was not good in this. Anyway, moving on. The next one I tried was Dior Skin Nude BB Cream. When I went into Sephora, they had the new Dior Skin Nude BB Cream, which comes in 4 shades, and they said it's only been out for 2 months. So this was $44 for 1 ounce, and it is in SPF 10. Now, on their website, it says it combines 5 indispensable actions in order to accentuate a fresh complexion with an astoundingly natural finish. It corrects transparently, it lights the skin up with a fresh glow, it gently hydrates, it instantly smooths, and it protects day after day. What it looks like. This one is very thin. Blob bit on the back of my hand. This one is scented. It has a very florally scent, so if you don't like things that smell, I just grabbed a fingerful. So even though I put on a lot, this is, I think, pretty sheer coverage. I think over here, you know, it doesn't really cover all my age spots and things completely, but it is just a BB cream, so I'm not expecting full coverage. It feels makeup-y. I don't really like the feeling of it, so let me put the mineral makeup on over and we'll see how that looks. Be right back. Okay, so with the mineral makeup, here is this one. All right, so I used it third, and I said it looked and wore better than the Bobbi Brown or the Tarte. It did not have much, not much oil in the T-zone at the end of the day, which is great, and it stayed the same color and the same all day. It was comfortable to wear, and it didn't make me self-conscious every time I passed a mirror, which a lot of these did. I was like, nyeh. Every time I was out in public, I'd be kind of like, but I had to wear it all day to see how it lasted. So Anyway, it didn't cause my eye makeup to slide off, which is great. And it's better than I initially thought when applying it. It's nice and sheer, but not good if you want full coverage. I gotta say, I wasn't thrilled with it when it was first going on, but I think as far as this test goes for the whole day, it was the best and the winner. All right, the next one. Dr. Jart Rejuvenating BB Plus Cream. This has an SPF of 45. It is $47 for 1.4 ounces, and it comes in one shade. So here were its claims. A moisturizer, sunscreen, and treatment serum all in one. This product also included advanced brightening properties, ideal under makeup. Its natural looking coverage minimizes the appearance of imperfections and evens the skin tone. Skin is left looking smooth, perfect, and natural. It contains no sulfates or phthalates. All right, so go to the video and see what happened. Dr. Jart's BB Cream, SPF 45. It doesn't glide over, it feels more like a sunblock going on. It's pretty thick and gooey. So I looked online and it didn't say anything about it changing color or letting it sit. It just said, you know, put it on and you were ready to go and it made your skin perfect. For me, this is not perfect. It kind of has a grayish cast. It looks very shiny for me and kind of oily looking, and it's very thick, and it doesn't feel, you know, dry like skin. It feels damp and tacky. I couldn't wear it just as a plain without any makeup over it. This you would buy to be strictly a primer. But let's see how it looks with the mineral makeup. Okay, so here is Dr. Jart BB Cream with mineral makeup on top. I didn't really enjoy how the mineral makeup went on top of it. It was very tacky, and so when you take your brush with the mineral makeup and put it on, it just sticks right there. It doesn't, you know, kind of spread and glide over. If I was going to buy this, I might have to change my technique a little bit and use maybe a bigger, puffier brush and sort of do a lighter puffing all over first and then try to buff it in. But this one, using a kabuki brush with like a buffing motion to start, didn't work. It just like all glommed up right in that one area, and so I feel like it's fairly uneven coverage, and that you ended up using a lot more mineral makeup, which is what it's actually the opposite of what I'm trying to achieve here. But sadly, I didn't feel like it wore well. It looked bad after 6 hours. I had a huge amount of oil in my T-zone, and it had sunk into my pores and did not look good. So, you know, even though you might like it because it has such full coverage, you know, it didn't look good later on. So, I don't know. For the price, for $47, you really can't see, you know, plunking down the money for this. The next product that I tried was the Chantecaille Just Skin. It comes in 6 shades, has an SPF of 15. This was the most expensive one, $64 for 1.7 ounces. So you get generally 3 or 4 more ounces than the rest of these, but you know, for 20 to 30 bucks more, that's a big jump in price. I'd say this was the runner-up for the best one, so with the Dior and the Chantecaille. So 2 more of the high-end ones were, for me, the winner. This one says that it's a lightweight tinted moisturizer. This is not a BB cream, by the way. The lightweight tinted moisturizer perfects and protects skin with SPF 15. Ideal moisturizer, sunscreen, and foundation for both women and men. So if you're a man and you're watching, you could try this because it says it's okay for you to. You know, you could try anything that's out there, right? It's not all just for us. It's a revolutionary complex of botanicals that fights free radicals. It's vegan friendly. It's smooth, velvety, extraordinarily lightweight texture. All right, so I thought it did have a very nice texture. It felt great, and it didn't feel like it was just made out of all silicones and dimethicones. So that is nice. It wasn't too slick, and it wasn't too heavy and sticky. It was not a good color match for me. This came in, what did I say, 6 shades, and I was somewhere between light and this color called Glow. It's a tinted moisturizer, not a BB cream, so if that's what it is, then I guess it meets expectations, because as a tinted moisturizer, it's supposed to be a very sheer coverage, and that it is, very sheer coverage. It's not really doing anything to improve the look of my skin. It's not doing anything great for my pores. It's not doing anything great for fine lines and wrinkles. I don't mind this as much as some of the BBs. I feel like, you know, except that it's making me look orange and way too tan, I feel like I could put this on and wear it on its own, because it didn't make me look gray. It's not making me look shiny. You know, it's not doing anything fantastic for my skin, but it's not really doing anything to make it worse either. So I think this with a little bronzer and blush would be fine for the day. But let me go ahead and put on the mineral powder and we'll see how that looks. It doesn't feel tacky, it feels lightweight, and it feels moisturizing. I had no oily T-zone breakthrough. It was a really nice finish, not shiny and not too matte, just like the perfect kind of skin finish. It was really long wearing, but it did not look great by the end of the day. So you could tell it was on there, but it was starting to look like there was something on there. All right, so that's the Chantecaille Just Skin, which I also had hugely high hopes for. Moving on to the last two, which were products both by Smashbox. One was the Smashbox Sheer Focus Tinted Moisturizer, which I will talk about first. It has an SPF of 15. You get 1.7 ounces for $32, and it comes in 3 shades, fair, medium, and dark. All right. Smashbox says our lightweight, oil-free tinted moisturizer contains vitamins for radiant skin. The citrus honey moisturization technology nourishes, while UVA, UVB, SPF 15 helps guard against future damage so skin stays flawless and protected. All right, what I have written down, I'll show you. Oh my God, how is this so bad? I'm assuming that it's made for people with skin, right? I have skin, it was tested on people with skin. I don't get it. It was streaky, it looked horrible. I didn't even wear it all day. I took it off immediately. You'll see. On the surface and just sitting there, I hope you can see that it's in focus. It's kind of clumping up in my eyebrows and just really, truly awful. This is the worst one. It's so funny because I was thinking that this was the one that I was going to buy based on the guy putting it on me at the store. He used his fingers. He did exactly what I just did. He rubbed it and then he patted it, but I didn't have a close-up mirror or my readers, and I walked around the rest of the day thinking that it looked good. Oh my gosh, the problem with poor vision. All right, so the Smashbox Sheer Focus is an epic fail on my skin. You know, maybe if you have perfect skin, it'll work for you, but if you're watching me, I would hope that you're older, because, you know, I'm doing this for the 45, 50, 60-year-old crowd to see what works on imperfect skin. And let me tell you, it's not a lot. But all right, so I'm gonna do today with the other Smashbox, the Smashbox BB Cream, not the Sheer Focus. So I'm gonna take this off, put that on, then put on the mineral makeup, and then you'll get to see how the Smashbox one works. Moving on, sorry to be so whiny. Another Smashbox product. Now this one I tried in the store one time. I put it on my chin. My daughter was like, yeah, you're not buying that. That looks gross. It looks polka dotted. So I didn't think that this one was going to be very good. But I did go back and get a sample because I was like, what the heck? I might as well try it. It's a BB cream. I'll throw it in my review of BB creams. So this one's called Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. It has an SPF of 35. It retails for $39 for 1 ounce. And it comes in 5 shades. So their claims are that it moisturizes, primes, perfects, controls oil, and protects for flawless skin onset and beyond. Formulated with emollients and optical pearl pigments, this BB cream gives skin a glowing, ethereal look and provides a hydrating veil for the complexion to maintain moisture on the surface of the skin. With its ultra-smoothing finish, it instantly retexturizes to create a smooth canvas and enhances the wear of makeup. It's perfect, right? It is perfect on paper. Problem is you have to put this stuff on your face. It's never perfect on your face. So this one, let's see what happened. And here is the sample that I got. All right, so this is thick. I'm not sure that I like the feeling. It feels a little heavy because of the thickness. We'll see if this is something I would actually wear on its own. You know, this isn't blending very well, I have to say. So I'm not thrilled with it from the application standpoint. It doesn't really go on terribly smooth, and it doesn't really blend very well and sit evenly over the surface of my skin. It's very uneven, you know, and it's kind of streaky. So that's not good, especially from Smashbox. Yeah, so I'm not impressed with this. Let me put on the mineral makeup and we'll see how it goes from there. You know what? I don't think I minded it. I think out of the two Smashbox products, I definitely preferred this one going on. But I'll tell you the reason that I'm not going to buy it. Number one, it didn't do most of the above. It did control oil well. That was one thing that it did. And it helped the mineral powder to wear longer. But other than that, it... what did it say here? It did not give me a glowing ethereal look. Wouldn't that have been nice if I was just kind of like in soft focus all day? It would be perfect. And it was so not hydrating. It was so drying. By the end of the day, I was just itching to get this off my face. I could feel my face drying out, and I have to say, last night on purpose did not use my Retin-A. I just did a super moisturizing regimen with really thick moisturizer. And then this morning, my poor face, I had peeling like right here in the middle of my forehead and going down my nose. I had these flakes of skin sticking off. My whole nose was peeling. I was like, what the heck happened? I tried 7 BB creams this week. Normally, my face would be like, you know, breaking out trying this many products. Thank goodness for my Clarisonic. It gets it all up and I don't end up broken out. None of them had this same effect. And I do the same regimen every day. So it's not like I'm changing other things up that it would affect this. It was just this BB cream. So if you're suffering with dry skin, do not use this. But if you have like super oily skin, this may be just the ticket for you. So no, I will not be buying this one. So the net on this is that I'm not sure that BB creams are made for people my age. This may have been, you know, a moderately fun experiment. It would have been really fun if a couple of them had been my, you know, or one, let's say, if even one had been my holy grail of something to use under my mineral makeup that moisturized my skin, made it look slightly better than it really is, you know, covered up a couple of discolorations and evened out my redness, and controlled oil, you know, and helped my mineral makeup stay on and look nice for the rest of the day. But sadly, none of these fit all the criteria. There were a couple that came close, but for the cost of $47 or $63, I'm not plunking down that kind of change for something that doesn't meet all of my personal criteria. You may have less. You may love one of these products. If you love one of these and I don't, what can I say? Everybody's skin is different. We're all trying to accomplish different things with our makeup routine. So if you love one, don't be offended that I don't love it. You know, and don't think that I don't love everything and that I don't like makeup, as one viewer commented. And why am I doing this stuff? I do enjoy makeup. I enjoy it very much, but I don't enjoy it when it makes my skin look worse than it actually is. And what I really don't enjoy is the companies putting out these claims of what it's going to do for me and then making me look, in fact, worse or drying out my skin to the point that it's flaking. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I find it disappointing. I'm kind of disappointed in, you know, the high-end makeups. I had always thought that you pay more and you get a better product. And, you know, maybe these are just not formulated for us, but it makes me feel like people over 45 are sort of a lost demographic in the makeup industry. You know, obviously, it's youth and beauty. Youth and beauty. You know, that's great. But just because I'm 50, I don't want to look old. We all have a certain level of vanity. and we want to look good. And if I'm going to spend close to $50 for something that says it's going to make my skin look ethereal and beautiful and make my makeup last longer, then I want it to do that. Thank you so much for your time in watching this long video today. I really appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers who've stuck with me. I'm not over my awkward phase yet, but I'm trying to work my way out of it. And I hope you found this helpful and informative. And that's it. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.